So for those of you who don't want to pull your manes and you're looking for an alternative for braiding, I'm going to show you how to do a French braid. And you want, obviously, your horse's mane to be long. This he'll be a good challenge because he's nice and thick. So here it goes. You want to get your mane nice and wet. And when they're thick like this, you kind of have to kind of separate out your layers. I might have you grab me the bucket when I need it down here. Denise.
Okay, right now?
No, I need it. I always try to comb it out a little bit when it's wet and get the drippies off so the horse doesn't shake their head. Nobody wants drippies. So the key to a French braid is you want to stay on top of the neck. So you want to make sure that you've got a ladder that's tall enough to get you there. And you're going to want to take your pieces as small as possible. So I'm going to grab my first section to get it started. And I'm going to keep my hands up high and tight rather than down and low. And so each time I make a new section, I want to make it super tiny. And I want to keep my hand as close as I can to that crest. And you're basically going to do one twist. So instead of like a twist pulling in from the side, a twist pulling from the side, you're only basically doing one side now. So you're going to grab a little section. You're going to try to pull that down as tight as you can into the braid, into that center piece. Twist and twist. Keep my hand up. Twist. You want to kind of pull down a little bit too on that middle piece, just to keep it high and tight. And then each time I'm putting this new piece in, I'm kind of trying to pull this down in the center. He's like, no.
You want me to turn it off till you get to the end?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't turn off.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
So as you get towards the end of your braid, it's going to get more sparse with the hair at the bottom. And what you don't want to do is take big sections and have this start to swoop away and have it pull forward. So you're just going to take even tinier sections. Basically, your goal is to keep the braid where it's at, like coming straight down. You don't want any of the sections to be pulled forward or back. And it may get to a point where it's too short to really do anything, and your saddle's going to end up covering down here at the bottom anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and finish it here before it gets too loose. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of yarn, put it on my two outside pieces, braid this in, and then do my crossover and grab that bottom part of the yarn, and then I do a little tie off. And then some people will leave it down. You can pull it up, do like a little hunter bump at the bottom here. And I'll show you how to do hunter bumps in a different video. But however you want to tie it off, you can pinwheel it, you can do a bunch of things, or just leave it down. But so his mane's a little funky, so I'm just going to kind of trim some of these flyaways without actually cutting his mane. Honestly, this horse's mane was a little too thick and short for how thick it was. But you can also put in, like, do quick braid to kind of get some of these to lay down. We'll actually pull this horse's mane in a little bit. Anyway, so you can see he's got some of these kind of longer hairs coming in from the bottom. But the idea is to get the braid so that it's staying up at the top of the crest and not drooping down. So you want to come around the side. So it gives you the illusion of a hunter braid without having a hunter braid.